Hello, everyone. My name is Dmitry Galperin, and I'm from Runa Capital. We were actually an early investor in NGINX about 3 years ago when the company was incorporated. And I'm actually very excited to see the company growing, to see it being a bleeding edge technology. But today I'm going to talk about another company that Runa invested last year in a pretty hot internet security space. Which has developed a product on top of NGINX module. A quick look at the history. The company has been in the security space since 2009, doing different stuff like penetration testing, black box, white box analysis, specializing mostly on e-commerce and financial web applications. Well, over the 5 years, they have actually learned something from their customers. What the main thing that they have learned is that their customers do write new code, and with the new code, they do create new bugs and new vulnerabilities in the code. From that, they actually learned that sporadic security audits that they were running for their customers is not a sufficient measure, and their customers need some kind of continuous security process. So they started looking for a solution for their customers, and as you probably know, there's also a number of different tools which are also based on NGINX, such as Nuxi, the open source low rules maintenance web application firewall. There is the mod security, both for Apache and for NGINX. There is also the test cookie NGINX module, which does some application level DDoS protection. Also a variety of other commercial tools. But looking at them, something just didn't feel right. And this is the example of what didn't feel right. Is basically the configuration of such security tools. So they thought, why don't we do one by ourselves? And doing it, they had few ideas in mind. First, it has to have as little configuration as possible. So the application firewall should actually learn from the traffic and from the application behavior. There were also a number of other ideas that they put into the product, such as it should be not vulnerable to spam attacks, which is quite a usual thing for application firewalls. And of course, it should be able to detect new types and unknown types on attacks and vulnerabilities, and support like modern standards like single-page applications, I don't know, things like Ajax, and should work on the high load because their customers were working with a really high load, and 100K requests per second is something that they are able to do on one node with their customers. So yeah, milestones. In 2010, the company has implemented the first prototype, which was written in PHP. Actually had all the algorithms in it. Basically worked, but was very, very slow. Over the next couple of years, they kept developing algorithms, have rewritten everything in Ruby, started to analyze new types of traffic, like traffic captured by TCP dump. Until eventually in 2013, and that is the year when Runa invested in this company, they have realized that NGINX is actually a great platform to implement application-level traffic filtration. So here's just a brief, very high-level overview of what they have, and that is the Wallarm node, which works in the client's infrastructure, and also some components on the Wallarm service, which are not that important. But what the Wallarm node does, it basically analyzes the application structure, basically collects all the inventory of the application from just real traffic. It also detects the execution environment, the language that the application is written on, and then with that knowledge, it profiles all the users and all the user role, what kind of requests they send to application, what kind of response they get from it. What it also does, it cross correlates the requests and looks for the ways to actually group those requests to analyze ones which are coming from the same person. Right. This is something that I have already spoken about. So basically, what they came up with is a solution which combines vulnerability detection and basically web application firewall based on statistical algorithms. I will repeat, this is quite important. It's based on statistical algorithms, so no rules, no complex configurations. Yeah, has NGINX Insight as a nice add-on. So if you let nope. Okay. So yeah.
Internet is an aggressive environment. Every day, your website receives thousands of malicious requests called attacks. They aim to exploit vulnerabilities of the website. Exploiting these vulnerabilities can result in compromising either your users or the servers hosting your website and your data. The origin of vulnerabilities is usually in the code of your application and peculiarities of its configuration and administration. Thousands or even millions of malicious requests that may be targeting your website are usually attacks generated by scanners and other automated tools, the so-called background noise of the Internet. We call it aggressiveness of the environment. Only a few of these attacks, however, target actual vulnerabilities of your web applications and therefore represent a real threat. How to separate attacks that are truly dangerous and may harm your business from a stream of harmless attacks? Standard attack detection systems leave this work to the security team. It takes a lot of time, and sometimes dangerous attacks may be overlooked. Wallarm detects not only attacks, but also vulnerabilities that they are targeting. So, it filters incidents, the truly dangerous attacks that exploit vulnerabilities, from the harmless background noise. Now, your security team does not have to review all attacks and can focus on incidents only. With Wallarm, attackers can no longer hide real incidents in the stream of false attacks. Wallarm does not only detect vulnerabilities, but also describes them in a language understandable to software developers. Wallarm suggests a customized technical solution for vulnerability elimination, which takes into account your project's platform, runtime, and many other factors. Your security team no longer has to explain to developers the origin, characteristics, and consequences of the vulnerabilities. Wallarm will do it for them. You can see the complete timeline of the vulnerability from its detection to elimination, as well as real incidents that are the attempts of intruders to exploit a particular vulnerability blocked by the system. Wallarm integrates with your bug tracking system and automatically creates actionable tickets for vulnerabilities detected. There is no more need for hours of explanations. Your developers will be receiving clear tickets containing problem description and steps for elimination. Wallarm automatically checks the quality of bug fixes and closes the tickets after the vulnerability is eliminated. Now, you can control the time of reaction of your engineering team to...
All right, so this was a very quick overview of the interface, and I would like to this Finder to actually, so I would like to finish my talk by giving credit to the team who has developed the product and say that we're now hiring and partnering, expanding the business operations. So thank you.